Hi, this is Judd with Presenter Media. I'm going to show you a look into the Slide Master inside PowerPoint. So let's get started here, and I'm on Presenter Media website, and I want to open a PowerPoint template to use. So in the navigation, I'm going to click on PowerPoint templates, and then I'm going to go click on. I'm just going to look for one I want to use. Let's use this arrows up template. Okay, and then I'm gonna download the template. Once it's downloaded, I should be able to click here, and yep, it's gonna open in PowerPoint. Enable editing. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I got my template open, and this should look all familiar to you with the slides on the side, the thumbnails, and then your work area. What I want to do is access the Slide Master here. So under View and click on Slide Master, and you see that it opens a brand new interface with blank slides on the left and a blank work area. So basically, the Slide Master is a holding area for slide layouts. It's like a parallel universe of slides that goes along with your normal view, that you can access these layouts to pull into your normal view. So let's take a look at that quick. Right now you can see that there's a few slides underneath this bigger slide. I call this the parent, and these underneath are kind of like a child. They kind of run off this parent. So you can see here, if I pull this title box, that one moved right there. So some of the childs are controlled by that parent, some of the things inside that parent. Let's add a theme to this Slide Master to kind of get moving here. I'm going to click on Themes underneath here, underneath the Slide Master, and then Themes. And I'll choose this one. Yeah, like that looks kind of industrial, kind of cool. And if I exit out of Slide Master and go back into the normal view, you'll see nothing is really updated. So I'm going to right click on a slide and go Format Background, so I can kind of get my format background over here, the options. And I'm going to hold Shift and click so I can select all these slides at once. And if I go over here to Format Background and click Picture or Texture Fill, yep, now it looks like it's filled with a picture, but not the right picture. I want it to be filled with the Slide Clips theme, or not Slide Clips, the Slide Master. So the theme in the Slide Master. So if I go down here to Reset Background, I should do it. Yep. Okay, so I reset the background. Now it uses the background that's in our Slide Master, and yeah, it changes the theme colors of all the arrows as well. Okay, that looks good. Cool. Let's go back into Slide Master. Okay, so one cool thing that you can do with the Slide Masters is if you want to add a logo or text that kind of will be consistent across all your slides. If you have a lot of slides, it's kind of helpful to have it placed in one spot where you can change it. And I'll show you what I mean right here. If I go Insert Pictures from this device, I have a couple pictures in here I'm going to use. I'm going to insert the Presenter Media logo, and I'm going to add it. Oops, flipped upside down. There we go. I'm going to add it to the upper right corner. And since I only put it on this child slide, so I'll show you real quick. If I exit out of Slide Master, and now you can see it worked. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. If I right click on the slides over here and go to layouts, I actually put it on this blank slide inside the slide master, which I think all these, this is the way this template was set up. They all use this blank slide, except for this one. This one uses a different slide. It uses a different slide in the slide master. It uses this main picture layout, which is pulling in this picture placeholder. So if I click on that, delete it, you can see that there's still a placeholder, and we can look at that in a minute. I'm going to go back into my slide master, and I'm going to find that blank layout. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to copy that logo, and I'm going to go up to the parent slide now and paste it in there and close. Now you can see it's still in these slides, but it's also in, yes, it's also in this slide and this slide that use the child slides. So this one and this one both use the child slides, and now the logo goes all the way across all your slides in normal view. So I'm going to go back into slide master, and now let's say I have my logo, and it doesn't really work up in that corner. So all I have to do is move it to the other corner or wherever you choose, and click close slide master. Now you see that it's up in that corner across all slides. So just a quick way to easily move your logo around. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so inside the slide master, you can have multiple parents with child slides. So if I go down to the bottom of the child slides and right click and go insert slide master, you'll see that it makes a whole brand new set of slide masters. And I'm going to add another theme to that. So with that top parent selected, I'm going to go to themes, and I'm going to load this crazy cool color one, kind of color waves in, and I'm going to close my slide master. So if I go in here now, I can right click on a slide and go to layouts, and now you can see that I have this whole new set of slide master slides to choose from. And I'm gonna, let's see, select this one, and you can see that it changes all my colors for me of the arrows, because everything in this slide is set to theme colors. So when I change the new theme, it automatically changes all the all the arrows as well. So that's kind of nice. Let's change a few more. Let's go change this one. Yeah, cool. That looks nice. Let's go back into slide master, and it looks like it made an extra set. Delete that out. I just selected the parent of that and hit delete. Okay, so there's a slide in our normal view that's using this picture. Okay, and the way that was created, I'll just delete this out, was underneath slide master. If you click on insert placeholder, it'll give you a bunch of options. So you can insert a table, a chart, a smart art, a graph, stuff like that. I'm going to insert another picture just to show you how, and you can see a rectangle box was made. If I go up to format shape, or shape format, and go to edit shape, I can now change that shape to whatever I want. Let's make an up arrow. If I click out of that, you can see that now I have an up arrow shape, and I can adjust that how I want. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm gonna now close out of the master view and go down to where that picture was. You can see it doesn't look quite right. all you have to do is go up to home and hit reset under slides. And yeah, you can see that I have the up arrow, and the image fits nicely into that shape. And I can add, if I click on that shape and hit delete, you can still see the box of where the arrow is. Now you can click this little icon here, hover over it, and it says pictures. Click on that. I'm going to load this image right here. And once that downloads and loads, you can see that it nicely fits that picture right in there to use. Okay, when I do that, when I delete it and load a new one in, it moves this shape all the way to the front of everything else. So you might have to select stuff and go right click, bring to front if you want stuff to be over that shape again. Okay, let's go back into Slide Master, and let's see. One thing you can also do is click background styles, which will kind of allow you to get a different look on top of your theme. So, oh, that's totally black. That's not what I want. So right here, yeah, you can see that I can make it a little darker or a little lighter, whatever I choose. Okay, let's go back down to, let's go to this bottom slide. It's totally blank. There's no layouts or anything on this. It only the logo that's being pulled from the parent slide. Let's go to insert placeholder, and I'm going to add let's see, a chart. Let's try a chart. Click on that, drag out, and it made my, okay, yeah, made my chart, but there's nothing in it right now, and that's okay. I'm gonna close out of Slide Master real quick, and I'm gonna make a new slide. Just right click, go new slide, and I'm gonna right click on that new slide and go to layouts and go to that new slide I made. It named it dark for some reason. You can rename it inside the Slide Master by right clicking on it. Okay, so if I click that new layout, I get my my new box that I can add a chart in. And if I click this little icon in the middle, I can now choose any kind of graph or chart I want. Let's try that one. Do that. Yeah. Okay. And since I have Microsoft Excel installed, I can change the values of all these graph bar graphs here if I want to. Yeah, so that's a cool way to easily switch out or add a graph. I can delete that as well, and it holds that box. And if I want to add a pie chart instead, it fits nicely in there. So yeah, if you like pie charts and graphs, that's a good way to use those and add those. You can also add a smart art, same way. If I drag that out, if I close out of Slide Master, okay, and delete that now. I'm gonna hit reset up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then I can add a smart art. Yeah. If I wanted a hierarchy, I could add that and throw in my images inside these little, yeah. You just click on these little icons, you can add your own pictures and then fill out the text. Yeah, so that's the Slide Master. I'm not sure what else I can really say on it. It's about it. You can change the slide size in here if you want. If you don't want widescreen, you could change it to like a landscape, so it's up and down looking, but most of the time you're going to use a widescreen format. Okay, so yeah, thanks for following along with me. went a little long here. Sorry, 14 minutes. But I hope you learned some things about the Slide Master, and if you never knew what the Slide Master is, I hope you know more about what it is and what it's used for inside PowerPoint, and kind of can maybe start to use it in your presentations. All right, thanks a lot, for watching. We'll see you on the next tutorial. Bye.